Good. So let's just take a few moments here to settle down. I know that today, for many of us, including all of my family, we're usually together, can be tough. So today we'll be talking about being grateful for what we have, the concept of santosha, which is contentment, and how do we find that contentment. I talked a little bit about this earlier in the week. We have, for most of us, we seek good things, right? And we avoid bad things. And the idea of santosha is to be neutral, to find that neutrality where you see things that they just are, because that's really all you can do. And how do you do that? How do you pull back from seeking the good and avoiding the bad? You find your gratefulness. You find gratuity in your life, whatever it may be. So while you're laying here, instead of an intention, I'd like for you to think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. And we'll come back to this throughout practice today. It could even be something like, I'm grateful that my body will move. I'm grateful my knee doesn't hurt today. Whatever it is. And then I have a lovely quote from Melody Beatty. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. I love that quote. So starting to deepen the breath, take a big, long breath in through the nose. And then a huge exhale through the mouth. Good. On this inhale, again, huge, really big. Exhaling through the mouth. Last time like that, inhale through your nose. Big exhale through the mouth. Good. And now just coming to breathe through the nose. As you breathe through your nose, elongate the breath. And start to feel the breath expand, not only through the anterior chest, your heart space up, but also out to the sides, creating more space through the rib cage. And now see if you can really make your inhale and exhale the same length. Maybe counting to 4, maybe 8, whatever feels good for you. Okay, taking your hands behind your head, interlacing your fingers, elbows point up to the sky. So you're making a hammock with your hands, good. And then see if you can spread your shoulder blades just a little bit. So you're getting a stretch through the back of your shoulders, your thoracic spine. Elbows up, everyone elbows up. So instead of out to the side for an armpit stretch, think more of back body stretch. Good. And then if it feels okay on your body and you want to stay on the block, you can extend your arms straight up over your head, maybe taking an arrow mudra, interlacing your hands back to the wall behind you. Yeah, good. And then maybe extend through the feet. So only if that's okay on your lower back and you're not feeling any pinching. If you do feel pinching, either take the previous arm position or come off your block. Good, big breaths. Remember, we're expanding through the breath. We're trying to find a bigger space for our heart. I kind of envision the Grinch, you know, when his heart grows 3 sizes larger. That's what we're trying to do during this practice today. So create that space, create that big, huge heart, like the one on my shirt. Okay, bringing your arms back down from wherever they are. Roll off to the side, remove the block, and come to your hands and knees. Good, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Feet can be tucked back, so you're on the tops of your feet, or tucked under, whatever you prefer. And then spread those palms, push down into the ground, and round through the shoulders. So cat pose. Belly towards spine. We're actually avoiding cow right now. Belly towards spine, pulling up, drop the tailbone, drop the head, stretch through those scapula, right? So 3 sizes too big. We've got to open up the back body here for more space. Good. Continue breathing and now into the back body, which we haven't really opened yet. Neutrality. Good. Take an inhale. On your exhale, strong push through the hands, rounding through the back. Excellent. Hips. If it feels good, shake your booty. If it doesn't, don't. And then coming back to a neutral spine. Good. Another inhale here. On your exhale, one more time, pushing down through the hands, spreading those shoulder blades apart. Pull the belly in, make it active. Good. Push down, James, through the hands. Round the upper back. Good. Cat pose. Okay, come back to neutrality. Excellent. Take a breath. And now take a big step forward with both of your hands for puppy pose, except it's a little different than normal puppy. Moving your right hand to the middle of the mat, strong push down with that palm, left hand comes on top. Yep, and push, okay? Strong connection there with the hands. Now once you have that straight spine, start dropping your head between your shoulders. All right, keep your hips over your knees. And try to avoid rounding through the spine. So if you need to walk your hands a little further forward, go ahead. What we're trying to find here is that spreading through the shoulder blades and opening through the bottom of the shoulders and the sides of the shoulders. And now lean a little bit to the right. Yeah, so starting to get that lateral opening through the shoulder blades and the side body. Good. Continue to breathe. Straighten those arms all the way. All the way, all the way, so elbows are off the ground. So it's an active stretch here. Good. All right, come back to neutral. If you need to come out of it a little bit, go for it. And then we'll do the other side. So placing the left hand down, right hand on top, gripping the mat. So you're cementing your hands on the mat as strong as you possibly can. Knees are over hips, and then you're dropping your head down. And you can let your head go, tuck your chin a little bit. Okay, again, spreading through the shoulder blades, right? Belly in, see how long you can make your spine, and then lean a little bit to the left. That lateral opening. Good. All right, come back to center. Hands under shoulders, one more time, cat pose. So pushing into the hands, super strong, belly, and drop your head. And you can shake. coming to sit in a comfortable seat for you, that may be a kneeling position, that may be a cross-legged position, whatever's gonna work, and grab your strap. So I'm gonna have Aaron face forward. Good. To begin, take your arms shoulder distance apart on the strap and bring it forward. Yep. Good. Straighten your elbows all the way. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. Okay. Arms together. Arms. And then from here, nice straight spine. Okay, we're stacking the spine on top of your hips. And then we're reaching forward using the shoulders. So protraction, reach it forward, spread through the upper back. And then retraction, squeezing the shoulder blades together towards your spine. Good, keep a strong hold on that strap. Again, reach forward, take an inhale, spread through the back, and then exhale, pull back. Good, keeping your spine nice and straight. One more time, forward, and then bring it back. All right, now taking the strap nice and wide as you possibly can. And a belt at home will do this too. If you have just a belt you wear around your hips, take it as wide as you need to. Try to keep your arms straight for the exercise. Inhale up over the head and find your sweet spot. So there'll be some spot like behind you a little bit where you're feeling maximum stretch through the pectorals and the anterior delts. Breathe here. Good. If you don't have a strap, you can interlace your fingers for them, bring them up over your head. And then bring the strap down behind you. Okay, so you have to get through that spot using your breath and come behind you. Good. Good, yes. And then on your exhale, bringing it down. So now with your breath, if you don't have a strap, you'll come up to the sky, give yourself a stretch, and then bring your hands behind you. So inhaling up, and then exhaling down. Just a few times, starting to lubricate the shoulders and find your end range of motion. Inhaling back up, and down. One more time, up, and behind you. Okay, now drop the strap behind you. From this position, we'll squeeze our shoulder blades together behind us, finding that retraction. Bring your humerus bones closer together. And then, if you're able to, bring your fingers together behind for the bind. So we're initiating this action with our shoulders and our bones, okay? And then stretch behind you, opening through the heart. All right, if you cannot grab your hands, you'll grab opposite elbows. And then if it feels good to you, leaning forward, folding over your legs. So Aaron, that's very impressive, but you can just bring palms together. Yes. Interlace fingers, straighten elbows, and then we go up. Yeah, so we want to make sure the shoulders are not dropping towards the ears here, really getting a stretch through the front body. Now, the question is, are you breathing? Can you keep that slow, steady breath as you do this work? Okay, come back up. One more little opening before we start moving. Again, grabbing the strap. Lateral rotation of the shoulders. Now we're opening through the side body again. Bringing the arms up over your head. Good. And now we'll bring the left arm down. So it's parallel with the shoulder, and the right arm up nice and straight. Getting that stretch and that activation through the right shoulder. Good. If you don't have a strap, bending the elbow, taking your elbow in your left hand and pulling it up. Now make sure your belly's tucked in as you do this action. All right, back up and over, other side. Good. No strap, left arm up, bend the elbow, grab onto it with your right hand and pull over to the right side. Good. Using that breath to open the body. Coming back up to center. Drop your strap, come to hands and knees, and push back to down dog. Okay, good. So in your down dog, remember we're pushing into the hands. We have that strong connection with the mat. See if you can externally rotate so that the creases of your elbows are pointing slightly forward. Bend your knees. So everyone bend your knees. and find that, I call it the ant highway, from the backs of your hands all the way up through your sits bones, that long straight line. Good. Pushing up and back with the hands to find more length through the spine. Good. So once you find that super long length, then you start straightening your legs. Excellent. Continue to breathe. And then if you choose, we're going to floss our shoulders a little bit here. We'll take the edges of the mat, fingertips down, thumbs on top, legs as wide as your mat, and act as if you could pull your mat apart down the center. Good. So when you do that, again, activation through the shoulders, getting a little bit more of that spread, your head may be able to come down a little bit further. Good. All right, come back to your regular, your comfortable down dog. Remembering that if down dog is not a comfortable position for you, you can take puppy pose or child's pose as a resting pose throughout practice today. Step your feet 1 footprint forward. Good. Down dog twist. Taking your right hand under your body to the outer left leg. And then start twisting towards the left side. Good. Really push firmly into the right heel. Okay, come back to down dog. Take a breath. Good. Other side, left arm under the body to the outer right leg. Turn to the right. Push strongly down through the left heel. Julie, so you can take it forward a little bit more with your hands. Yeah, so you're still in down dog, but you're getting that twist. If your hamstrings are tight, you're going to keep your knees bent. Coming back to down dog. Good. Push back. Find your comfortable down dog or puppy pose, whatever works for you. All right, inhaling here. On your exhale, coming forward to plank pose. Good. Find a strong plank. Drop your butt a little bit there. Good. All right, scapular push-up. We'll just do one so you can feel it. So just like cat pose, push into your hands and round through the upper back, getting as much space as you can. Keep your butt down. So we're only moving the scapula, getting as much space as you can between your shoulder blades. And now squeeze them together. Keep your elbows straight. Give them a squeeze. Remember, your knees can be up or down in this position, like you're bringing your sternum down to the ground. Good. Drop your sternum a little bit more. There you go. Good. So I can see his chicken wings here. Yes. All right. Come back to down dog. So just feeling that action of pushing and pulling, opening front and back of the heart center. All right, coming back to plank and lowering all the way down to the ground. Jasmine, you'll stay on your knees at least at the beginning. If you have room to come all the way down, then come all the way down. All right, Sphinx pose. Tops of feet on the mat, elbows under shoulders, palms face forward. Sorry, palms are down and in front of the elbows. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Yes. Sphinx pose, just like the Sphinx in Egypt. And then lifting the chest up, squeezing those shoulder blades together, right? Because that's the action. We're looking at pulling the heart through. So hands are strong on the mat, you're pulling back, heart's opening, shoulder blades are coming together, and you're pushing strongly down with your pubic bone to protect the lower back. So really focusing on the activation of the back body and the opening of the front. Good. Tops of feet are down, kneecaps slightly lifted. Elbows right under the shoulders. Good, guys. Good. All right, pulling up and back. Open, open, open. All right, good. Now back to down dog. Quick, get out of there. Hurry. Yes, excellent. Okay, just a little bit more warm-ups, and then we'll hit our souriers. Okay, good. Stepping the right foot forward, left knee to the ground. And instead of a super low lunge for hip opener, you're going to bring your body back. So you're over the back knee, 90-90 lunge. Pad up the back knee as needed. Miss Anchando, keep the back leg straight so the knee's not on the ground. Good. So activation. We can't open the front body, the chest, without working on the hip flexors too. It's all connected. So let's take our arms up to the sky. It's okay. Left glute, engage it. Yeah, he does too. It's a family thing, this lazy left glute. Yes, much better. Tuck the back toe under. Tuck the back toes under. Good. So you're using the back foot and the left glute to start to open up this left front hamstring, hip flexor, sorry. And then grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, start pulling it over to the right side. Good. So engaging right through the right side body, opening up through the left side body, and getting that hip flexor with your glutes and your foot. Okay, let's release that, get back to down dog. Okay, left foot forward, right knee down, 90-90 lunge. Coming on up. Pad up the back knee, stay off the back knee. You can keep the back leg straight if that works better for you. And now, it works better for him. Right glute, right? Yep. So he has the same thing I do. Lazy left, right goes just fine. Must be a weird Epstein thing. Arms to the sky. Grabbing onto the right wrist with the left hand, lean over to the left. Good. How's your glute back there? Good? Good. One more inhale. Remember, cultivating that long, slow breath. On your next inhale, releasing and coming back to down dog on your exhale. Good. Okay, now we'll do that again, but with the knee off the ground, if it works for you. Stepping the right foot forward, coming into a crescent lunge. Good. Arms up over the head. If you need to keep this back knee bent, keep the knee bent. It's going to depend on your hip flexor. Okay, if you have more opening there, you'll be able to keep this straighter. Pushing with the back heel forward. Yes. Remember our glute. Try to engage. Opening through the left front hip flexor. And again, grab the left wrist, pulling over to the right side. So all of this now is opening up the side of that heart center, the side of the cage that holds our heart that's 3 times too big today. Good. And inhale back up. Exhale, step back. You guys are breathing, right? Everyone's breathing? I was going to say down dog, but whatever. It's fine. Left foot forward. High lunge, left side. Good. Again. Glutes. Here I am squeezing my brother's butt. And then we push forward with the back foot. So bend the knee if you need to, but we want the foot activated and pushing the body weight forward. Okay, so if that's, whoop, poor guy. If that's too much on your hip flexor, having this forward motion, you bend the back knee a little bit. And then arms up over the head, grabbing onto the right wrist with the left hand, we're pulling over to the left side. Good. All right, hands down, step back, down dog. Or puppy or child's pose. You always have those options. Good. All right, looking forward, floater step feet between the hands. Both of them. And dangle. Forward fold, grab opposite elbows. Let it go. Bend your knees a little bit, push your heels down, lift your hips, and then straighten your legs again. So you have that activation through the backs of your legs and the inner hips. Okay, inhale, coming halfway up. So shoulders are in line with your hips. Good, using the back body here. And then we'll come back to our forward fold. Good. And then we'll push down into our legs and lift all the way up, tall mountain. Reach your fingers to the sky, push the heels down, pull the belly in, all the stuff. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Good. Half Surya A just to get a little pace and breath going. On your next inhale, arms up to the sky. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Really use the back body. Come up further than you're used to coming up. Exhale, forward fold again. Inhale, push into those feet and come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders as high as the hips. Use your back body. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center this time. Moving into some lunge salutes. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Use your back. Good. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step the right foot back. Knee stays off the ground, coming into your crescent lunge. Inhale, pass through crescent lunge, all the way up. Arms to the sky. Good. Settling into your crescent lunge, pushing forward with this back foot. Push, 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 push. Good. One more inhale. On your exhale, stepping back to down dog. Good. Inhale and down dog. On your exhale, you'll step your right foot forward. Right foot. Yeah. And then lift up, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Push into the feet, lift all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. And exhale, coming back down. Other side. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, left foot back. Inhale, lift up. Crescent lunge. One breath. Exhale, step back, down dog. Good. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, left foot forward. Crescent lunge, inhale up. Good. Exhale, forward fold at the front of the mat. Forward fold, yeah. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Coming all the way up, tall mountain, push through the feet, lift through the heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, again, inhale, arms up, this time low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, use your back. Exhale, plant hands, right foot back, right knee down. Or if that doesn't work, keep the knee up. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, lift and lengthen through the heart, arms to the sky. Good. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Good. Exhale, bending the knee and opening the hip. Good. Push into both hands evenly here. Inhale, straighten your leg, three-legged dog. And exhale, step forward with that right foot, left knee down. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhale, step forward. Forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, come all the way up. Stretch. And exhale all the way back down. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, left foot back, left knee down, or not. Good. On your inhale, lift the arms to the sky, open your chest, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands down, step back, down dog. Good. On your inhale, left leg up, nice and straight. On your exhale, fire hydrant, also known as, I think, downward facing scorpion. That's it. Not that it matters. Inhale, left leg back up, straighten it out, both hands pressure down, and step forward with that left foot, Anjaneyasana, right knee down, or not. Arms come to the sky, we lift through the heart. Inhale, exhale, forward fold at the front of your mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Let's regulate the breath. Half Surya A. Inhale it, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms to the sky and reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time like that. Inhale, push the feet down, lift your heart up, arms to the sky. Good. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold again. Come all the way up again. Push down and lift. Reach through your fingertips. Yes. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Surya A, inhaling, arms up. It's a slower pace. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to down dog first. Everybody back. Down dog or puppy pose. Good. On your inhale, coming forward to plank. And on your exhale, lower all the way to your mat. Good. All the way down. Cobra pose. Walking your hands forward as much as you need to, depending on your back. Before you lift for Cobra, squeeze those shoulders together, bring the humerus bones further together, and then start lifting up through the heart, through the shoulders, and through the head. Good. Keeping the butt down, keeping the pubic bone pointed down, air tuck your toes back. Yes. Tops of feet down, hips down, knees up. Take an inhale here, elbows push, pull into the sides. And then down you go, back to down dog. Good. Resting in down dog, 3 breaths. Remember, if down dog's not a rest, you'll take child's pose or puppy. Good, one more inhale. Press the balls of your pointed fingers down onto the mat. So the ball mounds, the knuckle, make sure you've got that firm connection with the mat. And then looking forward, floater step, feet between the hands. Good. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Coming all the way back up. Arms to the sky, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, we'll do a couple more of those. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. It's not burn the bird, but we need to make room for pie. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, down dog first. And all the butter. There's so much butter in these recipes today. Good. Inhale, halfway forward into plank. Sorry, all the way forward. And lower to the mat. Okay, tops of feet down. This time taking your hands behind the back, interlacing your fingers. But remember, we're leading with the shoulders. So shoulder squeeze, humerus squeeze. Jasmine, you'll do this on the side body. And then we lift into locust. Yes, feet come off too. So what you want is your feet and your head at the same height. Utilizing the back body, strengthening that back side of your core. Opening your chest. Now, place the feet down, keep your chest up. Bring your right shoulder to the mat. So you're taking a little bit of a twist. Yeah, let your head go too. So your head's down, shoulders down, opening up through, especially that left front shoulder. Good. Good, come back to center, lifting, half locust, up you go. And then left shoulder comes down. Head drops. Yeah. Ooh, nice crack. Opening through the front of your right shoulder. If you're unable to grasp hands, that's okay. Just Use your arms to pull together towards the back body. Okay, come back to center, keeping the feet down, lifting into half locust again. Now place your hands down. So release the bind, place your hands under your shoulders or a little bit forward, and lift to cobra. Elbows in. So this is one of my favorite things because you have your whole back body engaged and then you're able to use that to lift to your cobra. Excellent. Okay, pushing back to down dog. Through hands and knees or a push-up. Good, nice breathing. I've got some great breathing going on over here. I cannot hear yours, but I hope it's nice and deep. Good, excellent. Okay, looking forward. Floater step, feet between the hands. Inhaling to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And coming all the way up. Reach. Hands to heart center, exhale. Good. Inhale, push down through the feet, lift through the heart, arms up. Yes, forward fold. So we're transitioning into some standing poses now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to down dog. Good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down you go, all the way to the floor. Okay, tuck those feet back, tops of feet down. Interlace fingers behind your back. On your inhale, lift to locust. Feet up, head up, same height. Use your back body. Good. Place the feet down. Place your hands under your shoulders and come up to cobra. Yep. Elbows in, squeeze. Exhale, back to down dog. Good. Strong hands. Palms connect with the ground. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Bring the knee towards the chest as you step through, coming to warrior two. Heel to arch alignment. Find your standing posture. Good. Good, good. Yeah. Reaching your arms nice and wide, shoulders over hips. So pull your shoulders back just a little bit. There you go. Nice strong bend in the front knee. Excellent. Now that same thing we've done, the bind in the back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Bring your humerus bones together behind your back. So we're, yes, yep, we're going to interlace the hands behind our back. Leading with the arms, shoulders before you bind with the arms. And then holding here, really stretching through the front body. One more inhale. Release your arms out to the side. Full warrior two. Good. Arms up to the sky. Yes, lat pull. So getting those shoulders nice and strong, activating the scapula. As if you have a lat bar in front of you, turn your palms forward, make fists. Right arm comes down, elbow at the height of the shoulder or lower. Bend this arm up to the sky, like you're doing a lat pull. Yes, there we go. Good. And then back up. So one side at a time, left side, bend the elbow, lat pull. Back up. Both arms together, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Yes, activate this whole back. Up you go. And get out of there. Arms down, down dog. If you want a vinyasa, take it. At this point, you're warm enough, so do whatever you feel like doing. Vinyasa would be plank, chaturanga, cobra up dog, back to down dog, whatever you like. Good. And we have a kitten visiting now. Okay, left leg up. Inhale. Yep, don't worry about kicking me. Exhale, open the hip. Inhale, back up. Exhale, step through. Warrior two, come on up. Good. Very nice. All right, so we're going to do the bind again behind the back, but with the other hand on top. The other weird finger comes forward. So squeezing, bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back. Good. Squeeze your arm bones together behind you. So drop your arms and squeeze. And then turn your hands towards each other. Good. Weird finger is on top this time. Excellent. You're breathing, right? Everyone's breathing? Good. Okay, release arms, come out to the sides. Now instead of lat pulls this time, we're doing a version of Garudasana. So bending the elbows like cactus arms, palms face forward, jazz hands. And then we bring the elbows together in front of our face. So in front of the shoulders. Yeah, you want them nice and high. So you can see that he's a little tighter through the shoulders, which is totally normal. If you're able to bring the elbows together, totally together, do that, okay? And then you may have more openings. So if you do, turn your palms towards your face. Yes. And then maybe you can even bring your wrists apart. Breathing here. Good. So utilizing the front body now to open the back. Okay, one more inhale. Open those arms nice and wide. Stretch it out. So open up. And then exhale, coming back to down dog. Vinyasa if you like. So remember, any yoga class is really a choose your own adventure, adding or subtracting based on what you're feeling that day. Taking rests as needed. Everybody take a little break. Good. Breathing. You can stay in down dog. If you need more heat, you can always practice hop ups into handstand. I have some people looking at me like I've just grown 3 heads. All right. Back to down dog, please. Or not. You can totally rest. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Inhale back to straight leg. And exhale, step through. This time, warrior one. Back heel down, toes in line with the knee. And I'm going to ask you guys to take your warrior one a little bit wider so you can balance easier, and also because we're not little Indian men, so we typically have wider hips. So bending the front knee at 90, back foot stays on the ground, but you want that back foot at about a 45-degree angle. So turn it out, yep, and then move your right foot to the right a little bit more. Even more, good. All right, bending that front knee, pushing into the back foot, excellent. And then if you're able to, starting to pull the left hip forward and the right hip back. Okay. Good. Sorry, my kitten was tearing up the chair. All right, arms come up overhead. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, hands behind the back. Take that interlace. Squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the upper arms, interlace hands. Okay, one more inhale here. And then humble warrior, folding to the inside of your right leg. We usually keep our hands behind the back. Yeah. So keeping your hands behind the back if you're able to and balance there. If you are not, then place your hands down on the mat. Good. And now shoulders are still away from the ears here. So we still have that squeeze and we have the right hip pulling into the midline. Good. Okay, either inhale, come back up. This is the hardest part. Inhale, come up, come up, come up. Ah, yes. Release the hands. Exhale, back down dog. Excellent. Breathing here. Stinker. I'm like Dr. Evil here with the kitten that's bothering everyone. All right, lift the left leg up now. 3-legged dog. Open your hip. Yep, so lift, 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 lift. Good. Again, inhaling, straighten the leg, and step forward, warrior one. Back heel down, nice wide stance, so we're not overlapping the heels at all. And then remember, we're bringing this right hip so that it's tilting more forward than to the side. Excellent. Push into the back foot. And if you need more space, take your feet even wider. Arms come up to the sky. Arms behind the back. Give it a squeeze, maybe interlace with the weird finger. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward, humble warrior. All right. Excellent. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, down dog. Take a vinyasa if you want a vinyasa. Don't if you don't. Good. All right, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, right leg up. Step through. This time, crescent lunge. Keeping the back heel off the mat. Inhale to come all the way up. Yes, good. And then lift arms to the sky. Bringing your hands behind your back. Interlace. Good. Okay, so from this position, we're stepping up to warrior three or not. So first I'm gonna have Aaron just lean his chest forward, keeping a straight line from his back heel through his shoulders. Okay, this may be where you stay if this is what feels good to you. Otherwise, you'll step the back foot forward onto the right leg. Okay, locust on top of the right leg. So warrior three. Okay, warrior three. Now, if balance is avoiding you today, you will take your hands down to the mat. Okay, kick out as strongly as you can through this back foot, and think of that locust position where you're using your back body, opening the chest and lifting through the back. Good. Okay, allow your hands to come to the mat and lift the left leg even higher for a standing split, just briefly coming through. If you want to do some swing and hops, and I'm talking to you here, you can do some swing and hops. Otherwise, you'll step back to crescent, take a big inhale, and then step back to down dog. Vinyasa if you like. Beautiful, guys. You're doing great. We're almost at our, well, it's not really peak, but the end of the standing sequence. Okay, on your next inhale, lifting that left leg to the sky. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, straighten again. And step through, crescent lunge. Before you interlace behind your back, come all the way up and think of that big breath coming into the chest. Arms come overhead. Yes, nice. Feeling me poking you in the back here to lift a little higher through the chest. And then take your hands behind the back, interlace, maybe other finger in front if you can remember. And then either airplane lunge, I'll show you one more time. My poor brother has to utilize his leg strength quite a bit. I think he's strong. And then if you want, step up, warrior three, whatever arm position works for you. So Ara, see if you can straighten your left leg a little bit. You can go forward, back. So the idea here is take whatever arm position you like. We've been working on the locust pose, right, with that squeeze. So that's why I'm instructing it this way today. Aaron's used to taking it this way, so he's welcome to do that too. Wherever you are utilizing the back body to lift a little bit higher, and then hands come to the ground, standing splits, right leg to the sky. Good. Point or flex the foot, floint it, whatever you need, but activate it somehow. If you want to do swing and hops to handstand, take it, do it, whatever you want. Good. And then gently step back to crescent, lift your arms to the sky so you have a big stretch, big inhale, and then step back to down dog. Good. Vinyasa if you want it. Don't if you don't. And once you hit down dog, rest. Yeah, so child's pose if that feels good, or stay in your down dog. Good, find your breath. Good. If down dog doesn't work for you, then you can always come to a comfortable kneeling position to catch your breath. Okay, coming, everyone down onto your knees. Yep. Vajrasana, just a simple kneeling pose. Good. Slowing everything, taking a little bit of active rest before we hit some more back bends. Good. Are you breathing? I see everyone chatting. It's like one of those chatty classes. Everyone's talking to each other. Good. All right, now standing on your knees. So come on up. Ustrasana. Pad up as needed. Yes. And Miss Anchando, if this doesn't work for you, take some belly down back bends because of that knee. So be careful with that knee. All right, tuck the toes. So Maxine, you can take some locusts. It's the same thing. You're doing back bending either way. And then if you have a couple of blocks, grab them and put them next to your ankles. If you know you don't need it, don't bother. You'll be fine. So we're entering Ustrasana a little bit differently today. We want to fire up the front hip flexors and the glutes and the hamstrings. So we're getting a lot of muscle engagement here. So actually, before we drop back, we're going to act as if we're going to sit in a chair. So sit your butt down a little bit, Eric. Yes, okay, stop. Now, reach your heart up to the sky, starting into that back bend, okay? See if you can grab your heels or the blocks. Good. And then we are working on that external rotation. So see if you can point your palms out to the sides. If your hands do not reach the blocks or your heels, you'll just take them to your butt or the backs of your thighs and lift your heart, okay? Good. Now we're using the glutes just like we did before, right? To stretch the front hip flexors. Yeah. Okay, to come out, we drop the butt back a little bit. I'm asking you to use your muscles to come out of this. So before you come up, all right, good. And so I'll show you guys the next round. So you are tapped out for a sec. Okay, so next round, we'll do it 3 times because back bends we do 3 times. It helps to keep opening. All right, so before we go back into our normal Ustrasana that you're used to, we sit back a little bit. Okay, so we're getting that crease through the front hip flexor. And then we reach for the heels. And there go my quads. Super burn in the quads, okay? So from this position that I start to lift and lengthen forward and squeeze my shoulder blades together like we've been practicing. All right, to come out, dropping the hips a little bit, coming up. So utilizing those quads to get in and out of this pose. Your turn. All right, take 2. Toes tucked under, or if you have the opening, tops of feet on the ground. So start to sit back, okay? Bend through the front hip flexor. So bend, 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 yes. Okay, feeling the quads, ow. Now, reach back for the heels before you straighten the legs. Okay, and now, straighten the legs and open the heart. Yes. So a little bit easier to grab the heels, a lot more activation in the legs to come in and out of this posture. Good. To come out, again, bend through the hip flexor, drop the butt a little, and use your muscles to come forward. Good. Sit down, Vajrasana, take a little break. All right, so we are in our peak heart opening pose. We're getting that front opening through the cage of our lungs. We're really feeling the expansion of our 2 big heart. Okay, we're going to do that one more time, and then we'll have some twisting, and you'll be on your way to eat all kinds of good stuff today. Good. So coming back up to your knees, toes tucked or not. You can grab your legs. Yeah.
This part?
No, the back of your heels, generally. If you're grabbing your legs, you want right under the butt and pull up a little bit. Okay. So coming back in the same way we did, that bend through the front hip flexor, reaching for the heels, turning the palms out, and then extend as much as you can extend. Feeling your heart opening in all those directions. And then bending your hips again, drop your butt a little bit to come out. Good. Sit down. And flip over onto your back. guys have done it. Good work, everyone. We're coming into our warm down. Starting with bridge. So bending your knees, placing your feet on the ground. Fingertips just brush the heels. That's usually a good proportion. And if you have a block, I do recommend taking a supported bridge to start, seeing where your hips are, allowing your lower back to settle down. We've done a good amount of back bending today, so feel justified in resting a little bit. Okay, so lifting those hips. I'm going to slide this block under his sacrum, the backs of his hips, and down he comes. Good. How does that feel? Good. So if you know that you go into a higher supported bridge, start low and let your lower back really open here before you tilt up the block a little bit more. So giving your lower back and the backs of your hips time to adjust to relaxation, to opening. Good. Okay, now if you'd like to tilt up a little higher, we'll lift. Block goes right under the sacrum. Good. And also at this point, if you'd like to take a more active bridge or you practice full wheel pose, you're welcome to do that. You should have the opening and the heat to comfortably get into those positions. Good. Coming back to the breath, of course. And Jasmine's sister, take another one. The first one always feels a little funky, so hop back up into that wheel one more time. Good. Excellent. All right, everybody, gently come on down. 3 parts, lower back, middle back, upper back. And then take your feet together, knees apart. Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Good, yeah. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Again, feeling into that heart center. Coming back to your gratefulness practice. What did you remind yourself of earlier in class? And can you come back to that? Good. Slowing the breath, slowing the body. All right, bending the knees again, placing the feet on the floor, figure 4, reclined pigeon pose. Placing the right ankle over the top of the left knee, reaching through, so you're grabbing the back of your left thigh or the front of your left shin. Squeeze in, keep your lower back on the ground here. Yeah. Activate both feet. So you're flexing both feet and then push the right knee slightly away from you. Yes. So you're activating the hip to open it. Good. Okay, placing the left foot back down. Keep the right foot where it is. And then allow the outer left leg to come down to the ground on the left side. So let it fall down. Keep the right foot off of the ground. And then start pointing the right knee down towards your left ankle. So it's fire sticks pose, but in a twist. So this right knee starts to come down, like you could cross your shins somehow, which is really hard here. But we're finding that huge opening for the right hip in this twist position. Now, if you want more, right arm comes up over your head. Yep. You can grab the right wrist with your left hand and pull it over to the left side. So huge opening through the right side body, right hip. Good. Okay, let's come back to center and switch legs. Left leg crosses over, active feet, reaching through, figure four, pull in. Good. Try to spread your spine all the way down on the mat, feeling that connection and that grounding through the back body. And then as you breathe, we're still expanding through the front and the sides, right? We're still getting that extra space. All right, place the right foot down. Allow the right leg to drop to the right side. Keep the left foot off of the ground. Excellent. And then start pointing that left knee towards your right ankle. So away from your face as much as you're able to. Good. And then left arm comes up above your head. Maybe grab onto the left wrist with your right hand and pull over to the left. Right. Pull over to the right. Good. One more breath here. Coming back to center. Both feet on the ground. Taking whatever version of twist you like. So either a simple twist where both knees drop to one side, or maybe a Gomukhasana twist where you cross one leg over the other. Whatever feels good to you here. Arms out to the side. Yeah. Even goal post your arms if that feels like a good opening through the chest in your twist. Sorry, my hands are freezing cold. Good. Okay, coming back up to center, doing whatever you did on that side to the other side. The yoga dog is snoring. Good, coming back to center. Happy baby, please. Or not, if it doesn't feel good to you. Yes, happy baby, nice, roll around. Excellent. All right, guys, you've made it to Shavasana. You did excellent work today. Take a big, selfish Shavasana. Take up lots of space. Open out nice and wide. If you have a loved one next to you, maybe grab their hands, maybe not, whatever's going to feel good. Feeling the connection of your body and the ground. The pieces of your body that are touching the ground. So the backs of your heels, your hips, your shoulders. Make yourself comfortable. Allow your body to absorb all of the work that you've done, all of that opening that we've created. letting any control of the body, breath, mind go and release. So when we talk about this idea of santosha and finding your own neutrality through gratefulness, for being grateful, that's how we can find center. Reading from the Yamas and Niyamas by Deborah Adele. The Buddhists speak of developing an abiding calm, a centeredness that is unshakable, like a tall tree so rooted in the earth that great winds cannot topple it. This, for me, is the image of contentment. It means not riding the waves of the ups and downs of life. It means that we not only agree to what is in the moment, but we actually welcome it. It means that in all the noise and demands of modernity, we stay in the abiding calm center. This is the mastery of life that contentment invites us into. The practice of gratitude and non-seeking can help us stay rooted in this jewel. So coming back to your items of gratefulness, one more time. As you're ready, if you're not already, roll onto your right side. Then take a few big breaths into your back body, expanding the rib cage. And then as you're ready, coming back up to a seated position to close class. Hello. Finding your comfortable seat, we'll bring our hands to heart center. And I'll send you off with our loving kindness mantra. So taking a big deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, repeat in your mind, may I be happy. Again, inhaling through the nose. On your exhale, may I be healthy. Again, inhale. On your exhale, may I be safe. One more time, big inhale in. Bowing your head towards your heart. May you take what you practice on your mat out into the world today and every day. Namaste. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Excellent work. I will unmute you if I can figure it out.